Hi guys, so you'll have to excuse me if this is not a big fancy edited vlog. I just wanted to update everybody on the news story, which is a big impact here in rural Thailand. It is the rice harvest this year, and what has turned out as an absolute disaster for a lot of the locals here in the village. We're going to be taking a look at the harvest today, but first I'm going to ask Damo what has happened with our harvest. So I'm just telling them about the rice fields this year and that the harvest has been pretty bad. In our case, how many rye of rice field did we have planted?
So we only do 6 rye. Yeah, because that my mom can do, and then she say maybe we get about 2 rye. That is good. Yeah, the rest 4 is flooding and like damage, like
from
a ruin. Yeah, from the rain.
In terms of land over there's about 19 rye, yeah? But we only planted 6 rye of rice field, and now half of that is ruined, right? And then what about the other villages?
Or some people that don't stay near the river, the lake or the river, they are fine. Because sometimes the water is come with who have the rice field next to the river. It's like flooding, easy, you know. But another side is beautiful, and then they can harvest nice. And only the side that near the river, but most close to the river.
Yeah. And ยายเมื่อก่อนมันสวยใช่ไหมข้าวมันสวยแล้วก็เงาหมด so Yai was saying the floods have ruined the rice. She was saying earlier in the year that the rice was very beautiful and perfect, but now it's ruined. We're going to go and take a look now at what they're actually doing there. She said we have lots of land, so we can make a lot of rice. So she said next year we'll make sure we plant the rice where there can be no flooding. This year there was a place where there's flooding. So let's go and take a look at what they're doing over there, drying the rice, and I'll show you some examples of where it's gone wrong this time round. For anybody that's interested in the economics of rice here in Thailand, and I can tell you that in Isan in particular, the economics of rice is rather important. It's okay for families like ours, which have enough money to not worry about this, like it's take it or leave it, but many families in the village don't have that benefit. In fact, many of them hope to sell half of their rice and keep the other half for eating themselves, and so now you've wiped out half of the harvest, in some cases all, depending on where they were planted. This left them in a predicament where they either have no money or they have no rice to eat. So that's just the cold hard truth of the matter.
First harvesting, they sell all, and then they buy later. They buy bit to eat for the whole year later.
So they end up selling the rice, and then they have to buy it back to eat.
Yes, most they do like that. Some people, when they have a lot of rice, they're planning eat half, sell half. Yes. Some people keep all.
So just to eat, but they got no money.
Just to eat, and then when it get to the time of new harvesting, they sell the old rice in the shed, in the rice shed, and then they put the new rice in.
But then they've got no money to do the next round, right?
Yeah, they don't know, have no money for next round.
It's crazy predicament, guys, that some people are in here, especially when everything was looking so nice. You would have seen the typhoon coming through. This is the one that has done most of the damage. So let's go and take a look. He said it's about to rain, guys, so they got to collect it. Yamiru, so they don't know if they got enough to sell yet, and because of the floods, as we explained. Namtuam. So here you can see the water that's in the rice, and people might say, well, I thought it was supposed to be like that. And it is when the rice is seeded and is growing. It's good for the rice as it's getting established, to have the water. But then when it's time to harvest and dry it, it's not good. And usually the weather is not raining at that point in time. And so in this case, what's happened is the rice, which is just ready, I mean, within a week, guys, of harvesting, was destroyed by this typhoon and then this flooding here. Now the rice that they have managed to save, of course, is being dried. They dry it out on the roads here. They're quickly moving because they think it's going to rain. So they dry it out on the roads here, and then they can bag it up and This will be for eating and for selling throughout the year. You'll notice also that Thai people, even though something bad has happened, i.e. they've lost a lot of their harvest, they still laugh about the situation and they still smile about the situation. But we got a kid up here doing his dance, and you can hear the Thai music, I'm assuming, there in the background. He's on the rice truck here. They laugh and they joke about the situation, as is the Thai way. And yay! As is the Thai way to laugh and joke about it, but it really isn't that much of a laughing matter. And I know this only because the way Yai has talked about it. Yai is not a complainer. She doesn't moan a lot. She's not a moaner, you know. You only hear negative things or moaning if something is actually serious, not if something is just a small problem. What you see that remains here ends up being straw, and often given to the buffaloes and whatnot throughout the year. That I don't think is going to come to too much damage because it's all dried now. But really, the rice is the issue. It's the flattened rice. I mean, you've still got this field in particular. Looks like it's got about 70% of the rice still in the field. At this stage in the season, all of these rice fields should be empty and it should be harvested. Now, our family's rice fields are around this area as well. As Yai said, she estimates around 50% has been damaged. You can see how they run the rake through it as well to increase the surface area for drying.
อันนี้เกี่ยวก่อน
อันนี้เกี่ยวก่อน
ไอ้นู่นข้าวนัก
มันเสียไหม
ไม่เสีย
ไม่เสียใช่ไหม
ไม่เสียไม่
Okay. He actually said this one here is not gone bad. So ครับผมอันนี้จองน้ำ So he said
เนี่ยจุ่มน้ำ
he said this one here is the one that got drowned in water. John Nam drowned in water. So you can see it's no good. It's gone bad. So all of this that he separated is the one that's gone bad. อันนี้กินไม่ได้
กินได้
กินได้อยู่เหรอ
ต้องตากให้แห้ง
ตากให้แห้ง He said you can still eat it. He just said you got to dry it first. แต่ว่าขายไม่ได้ใช่ไหม
ขายได้
ขายได้อยู่เหรอ
แห้ง
He said you can even sell it around here. So this is the stuff here that is John Nam. But yeah, in previous years, as you can see, you would not have this water in there. And bless them, the locals, they just make do with what they've got. They hardly complain. So this field looks like it's been harvested quite well here. Looks like there's no problem with that. This is the economy out here, guys. Well, they spend all year doing it. And to be within a week of the harvest and then be hit by the typhoon, that hurts. She says even though it's gone in the water, it can still be harvested later and it can be eaten. So it looks like they are still going to harvest even the rice that is flooded, that has been flooded this year. So, but this one's okay. This one, as you can see. ใช่นี่มันโอเคอยู่ใช่ไหม กิน
เยอะกว่าปีที่แล้ว
เยอะกว่าปีที่แล้วแล้วน้ำท่วมด้วย
ปีที่แล้วมันแรงมากเลยมันตายหมดเลย
อะไรแรงนะครับ
มันฝนแรง
แดดเหรออ๋อฝนแรงปีที่แล้ว
ปีแล้วฝนแรง
She said actually last year the rain was so strong that in her case she actually has harvested more this year. So she is not also near the water. So her fields, she's saying that she got more this year, which is a good news story. They're the kind of stories that you want to hear. The ones that are getting more out of the harvest than last year. As I said with this vlog, I'm just giving you an update on the situation, about what's going down here. Looks like the villagers are making do. You just never know though. What I find in the village is a lot of people will never tell you the problems, or they'll never make a disaster out of a situation, you know. A lot of people suffer in silence as well in these villages. I got some stories that maybe I'll better serve for another time of incidents like that there was like serious suffering happening that I wish I'd known about because I probably could have helped, and that actually ended up in somebody passing away. But I won't go into it on this vlog. That's for another day. So thanks for checking in today, guys. A little update from here in the rice fields in rural Isan.
ปัดคอยถามว่าป้าหยังยายมันนี่ป้าหยังก็หันเร็ว
สวัสดีครั
ๆ
บ
คอยสีร่องแบบต้นฉบับต่อไปนี่ไม่พัสลีสิเป็นเด็กดี ต่อไปนี่สิเป็นเมสซี่
ชอบเพลงนี้เหรอ
สิบ่เว้าคำหยังสิบ่เว้าเลี้ยงหีเลี้ยงคอยสมบโพดป้าหยังยายคอย